Hello to my beautiful collective. This is Molly with Soul School Spiritual Guidance and Healing. It is so good to be back with you guys. I've not done a reading in a couple of weeks. This one here is for my Virgo collective. So maybe you are a Virgo sun, moon, or rising sign. Maybe it is your North Node or Venus. And maybe like me, you have a bit of Virgo dominance in your chart. However you identify with the collective, this is a timeless general reading, and so please do understand that relationship roles may be reversed. I may actually deliver a reading that's about something that somebody you know is going through, and it's here to offer you some perspective. It may be reading about you. Timelines are also fluid, so when I talk about past, present, and future, go ahead and place yourself on that timeline wherever it makes sense. And as always, do not carry home baggage that is not your own. If this is not the reading for you, then definitely check out my channel. Find some other Virgo readings, maybe some of your other zodiac signs that you have represented in your chart. And as always, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box below. I also, just to open up some different payment options for the recorded readings, I'm now offering those on Etsy. So definitely check all that out. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's see what Spirit has for Virgo today. Thank you so much. Divine spirits of love and light, archangels, ancestors, allies, and guides, both mine and those of the Virgo collective. We're using the Sacred Traveler Oracle card. These are actually two new decks. I've got the Lion Strider Tarot over here. That's what I need to come out for you guys today. And we are just calling Spirit into this place to see what message would like to be delivered, banishing any entities that would distort or disrupt this message today. So happy birthday to all of my Virgos. I know we just had a Virgo new moon. And so happy new moon to all of you. As you can see, this deck is definitely trying to get a little warm up on before anything comes out. Look at you guys. Passion and pleasure. Savor your life. This is a scene in which they're telling me a story, all right? That this is the Virgo, this is the Virgin, so to speak, okay? This is just the symbol of the Virgo collective. And the fire to me represents your needs, things that have to get taken care of in your life. And for some reason, there's just this moment where you step back, you just take a step back a little bit and say, you know what? All of my needs are being met right now. I think it's okay to have a little bit of fun, to get out my tambourine, dance around the fire, maybe make some friends, right? So you are definitely being asked to take a step back and look at your creation. Understand that everything that you have, if this is your message, okay? Everything that you have set forth in order to manifest whatever it is that you're working on, like it's working. It's working. Everything is in its place. Everything is in its time. You now can just kind of take a step back and enjoy the reality that you've created for yourself. Because I get the feeling you're not completely there. Like you guys have goals. There's something that you're working towards. But go ahead and take a step back and look at where you are now compared to where you were a year ago or 6 months ago. And just really understand that you're doing great. Beginning a new cycle. And what else do we have? One more card wants to come out. First light. I feel like this is it. This is what's happening. You've done the work that you needed to do. You set the fire, so to speak. Yes, trust that there is a divine plan. Journey by Moonlight on the bottom of the deck is just saying that if you look out ahead of you, it may not look like the path has been completely cleared, but just trust that whatever you have set into motion, the universe is taking care of. Even if you look around, I think it's interesting how we had this sort of like transition between nighttime and day, and first light coming out in between, okay? Something about your manifestation, when it shows up in front of you, it's not gonna look like what you expected. And you're being asked to trust that there is a divine plan, Okay. I also am hearing, oh, we have the star, you guys. We have the star. Have faith. Have faith. It's going to be slow moving, but don't give up on it. All right. I'm also hearing the phrase, what is divine detour? So for some of you, you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is my manifestation. That's not what I was trying to do with this. And the universe is like, shh, just let it happen. Just let it happen, Virgo. Like, we've got this under control. We know what it is that you desire. We know what it is that you have been setting forth, the seeds that you have been sowing. And just trust, even if it doesn't look like it. Just trust that everything is working out exactly as you have intended. The only way to disrupt that energy right now is to question it, to doubt it, to say, wait a second, did I turn the dryer off? That kind of stuff. Just like as you're looking back, asking if you crossed all your T's and dotted all your I's, the universe is saying, yep, we got the message. We are on it. We are absolutely on it. Let's see what else wants to come out for you guys, Virgos. Thank you so much for being here today with me. If this reading is resonating, definitely hit that like button. Share if you have somebody else that you think it might resonate with, and definitely subscribe if you haven't done that already. So we're trying to avoid a tower moment. Yeah, you're carrying a lot of energy. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, look, something about this tower is bringing the advice, and where did I just read this? To ignore what your senses are telling you about this path ahead of you. Okay, because if these doors open up and you step through this and you're like, oh, whoa, 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 universe, I was trying to manifest an oasis here and you've got me in the desert. Okay? Spirit is saying this message is coming through to say, you know what, ignore it, ignore it. Everything that you need to manifest your desire is there. You just don't necessarily see it. Just trust. You have to trust, okay? But this is a lot of heavy burden in your thoughts, okay? I think that's why we started here with this passion and pleasure, saying save your life, saying, you know what, go ahead and take a step back. Because what they really want me to understand is that this, okay, do you see the sticks that are on fire at the bottom of that flame? Those are the ones that she has carried on her back, all right? So it's a lot that you have gathered up. A lot of resources that you've gathered up, a lot of experiences, a lot of life lessons that you've been through in order to get yourself in this place where you're ready to set forth on this manifestation. For some of you guys, when I talk about a manifestation, for some of you, it's a job. For some of you, it's a move. For some of you, it's a better living situation. Whatever it is that you have decided is your next move, it's taken you a long time to get there. It's taken you a long time to say to yourself, you know what, I deserve this. I deserve this. This is in alignment with who I am. It's okay to put my happiness first. Like, you've been through the stick gathering. These are all experiences, lessons that you had to learn to get yourself ready to sort of light this thing on fire. And Spirit's saying, don't tend too carefully to the fire now. Just understand that it has been lit. It is burning. It's doing its job. That's a very natural process for this fire to consume this wood. Okay? For your new manifestation to sort of transmute all of the experiences that you've been through up until this point. That is a perfectly natural process, and you just got to let it happen. Because if you're standing over each of these sticks saying burn, 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 why aren't you burning the way that you're supposed to, then what you are running the risk of is completely upsetting the energy that is going to maintain this fire, that's going to keep it burning. Okay? And the fire burning is just a symbol for the fact that your manifestation is taking its own natural course towards coming into being. And a big part of that is the energy that you have set up around you in order to bring this in order to create a space for this manifestation in your life. So the King of Swords is coming through to say, no, 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 no. Don't let your thoughts go down this slippery slope towards the what ifs. What if I didn't do this right? What if, you know, how is it going to play out? What if this happens? What if that happens? All right. So the message is ignore the path. Leave that to the universe. Keep your destination fixed in your mind's eye and allow yourself to maintain that focus even when you start to wonder all the what ifs. Did I do this right? I don't know what your practices are, okay? Some of you guys, you're wondering if there's a ritual that you did just right, okay? And your intention is the most important thing, okay? This is just exactly what this is saying. Set your sights on the oasis that you are trying to manifest and understand it might be a long journey, but you know what? That's just how things have to play out. It's not that you're doing anything wrong, Virgo. That's a really important message that's coming through. Thank you, Spirit. I love this message. Let's see what else we have for our Virgo collective. But this Tower card is really, it is a bit of a warning coming out reversed like that. Just to let you know that your thoughts are the most important thing right now, okay? Like we have a lightning storm going on. If it starts to rain, it could put out that fire entirely, okay? Now, there's something within, look, we have the Hermit and the Hanged Man in reverse. Both of these cards represent going within, okay? There is something within that you're having a hard time walking away from, and it really wants to tie back to these 10 wands that you gathered up. Remember I said this represents all the experiences that you had to go through in order to prepare yourself to even set this intention. To even say, you know what, I deserve a better job, I deserve a better living situation, I deserve a better car, I'm going to be a lot more abundant in my life, and I deserve that, right? We can't manifest things that we don't believe that we deserve, okay? There's still some lesson that you keep coming back to, okay? And I feel like the reason the Hermit is in reverse is you don't realize that it's coming from within you. The phone call is coming from inside the house. So what this is saying is that this is some sort of hang up in your mind about why you're deserving of this manifestation. Or it might be a hang up in when it comes to the logistics of the manifestation. Is it even possible to make that much money, or is it possible for these connections to be made, right? So you're basically playing out all the logistics of all the things that could possibly go wrong on the way to your manifestation, and you think that it has something to do with what's outside of you, but no, this is inside of you, babe. This is inside of you, okay? And it can be released. Because there was some point in your past where you went for something that was very, very similar to this. It felt similar, okay? Meaning there's just another point in your life where you decided that you deserved better and you wanted to move towards it. But this is a very, very fast moving night. And this night carries a lot of mental energy, okay? You thought you had it figured out and you rushed towards something and it did not end well. All this red is making me want to say it kind of ended in a bloodbath. You guys are going to know what I'm talking about. There's some similar manifestation at a prior point on your timeline that you just went rushing for. And you said, I've got everything figured out. I have my mentality, I have my positive thinking, I've got my affirmations, like whatever it is that you were doing to try to manifest this, you were doing it from a mental space. What was needed was for you to go through life and gather up these sticks, to gather up these actual experiences. I was just talking to a friend about this yesterday. We can tell ourselves things. We can read things, listen to them on YouTube, and have an intellectual understanding of a particular concept. But until we have lived the experience, it doesn't always stick. So this is something that you keep going back to. And the perspective that Spirit wants to provide is you've had different experiences. You've had experiences that have taught you something different about the energetics of the cosmos, about the way that things work, about the way things get called in and they get manifested and attracted to us. Okay? You have a different set of data now. And you can go ahead and go back to that, remind yourself of what you have been through anytime you begin to doubt that you're going to achieve your goal. All right? And understand, this is going to be a much more slow moving process, but they're showing me like the inside of a clock, how there's all these little gears and mechanisms and tiny parts that work together. That's what the universe is doing right now. It's lining all of those up for you. So even if you step through some sort of doorway in the very near future, or you feel like you've done that in the very recent past, and it seems to open up to nothing but desert, trust that you'll get a certain way down this path, and all of a sudden look around you and all you will see is oasis. All right? Please trust, please believe, if this is your reading, Virgo, that this manifestation is on its way. I am going to do an extended, and I feel like we're going to get a little deeper into what this prior experience was like, or what is the lesson that needs to be carried forward that's going to help optimize your success when it comes to whatever it is that your heart desires at this time. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. And if I don't see you over on Vimeo, by the way, the extended reading link is in the description box below. If I don't see you there, I do hope to catch you back on my channel again soon. Thanks for being here, guys. Take care.